Hi there, thanks for tuning in. This is Elvira's here, helping you connect the dots between mind and body. And today I want to talk to you about, the famous touchy subject of money. Just one of them. I just was inspired to talk to you about money and the money that you earn. Because you know what? We all want more money. And honest to Pete, when you find a penny on the street or in the shopping mall, you have more money, right? But that's not what you mean by wanting to have more money. So you take a second job or you work harder, longer hours, etc., etc. The law of compensation, this whole universe we live in is governed by law. As Warner from Brown said, the laws of the universe are so precise that we can land a spaceship on the moon within a fraction of a second. Warner from Brown was the man who is responsible for the whole spacecraft project over all these many, many years. And when the late President Kennedy asked Dr. von Braun, what does it take to put a man on the moon? He said 5 words: the will to do it. Different subject. I will come back to that in a different video about the will, one of your higher faculties. So let's get back to money. Let's get back to the law of compensation. The law of compensation states that the amount of money that you earn is a direct reflection or is in direct comparison to the need for what you do, your ability to do that, and the difficulty there is in replacing you. Just those 3 little things. If you can just focus on that, the need for what you do, meaning, are you working in a job, in an industry, or do you have your own business in a dead-end industry? Then maybe you want to reconsider if that's really the way you want to go. Just look at what is taking place in the market, and maybe you get a bright idea and say and just do that. So the need for what you do, I've chosen the personal development because as long as there are people, the need for personal development is there. And how do I know that? I know that because 90% of the population lives, on the edge of insolvency. They live from paycheck to paycheck and there's nothing left. So money is a mindset, and I can help you with that. So the need for what you do, your ability to do it. Where are you in your profession, in your job, in your skill set? You can most likely become better. Better is a very nice word. Better. I like the word better. You can be better today than you were yesterday. And how do you do that? You do that through studying. Study books, study people. Literally, if you are in sales, and let me give you that example. If you are in sales and in your company, there is a salesman who is the number one. He sells the stars. Every year, he just sells more and more. I would like to suggest you grab up your guts, you go to that person and say you know what? I'd like to buy you lunch or coffee because I like to know exactly what you're doing. And you prepare yourself with 5 or 6 really, really targeted questions because you want to find out what that person is doing. It's so simple and hardly anybody does it. Why? Because we are ashamed of the fact that we don't feel good enough, not as good as they are. Who cares? Who cares? Just get over that. That's your stupid ego. Get over that and, literally, excuse me from saying, suck the juice out of them. What are they doing? Learn from them. Read every book on sales, the latest and the greatest on sales. One of the, oh golly, I don't know sales books anymore, but I was in marketing, and Dan Kennedy was one of the gurus then. He still is, but sales, there are many good book on sales. And if you are in network marketing, I suggest you go to the generic teachings of Eric Worre, Worre, Eric Worre. He's really good, and he's generic for every network marketing industry, which I believe still is the best industry for multiple sources of income. So point number 3, if you work through point number 1 and 2 and you study and you become the best at what you're doing, you're going to be very hard to be replaced. And if you do not make a promotion or get a raise in money in your company, if they don't see the value of you, if they don't appreciate you, look around. Somebody who is good at a trade, who really knows what they're doing, there is always a demand for that. Always and always. So just grab your guts. Just have the guts and the confidence. Oh, by the way, you were born with unlimited confidence. What do you think it takes for a soul to come to this planet here in a body that they don't even know? And then you trust the people who are raising you. That is confidence to the max. Just ponder on that. However, the wrong programming of your environment, as perhaps loving you thought it was, eroded that, eroded your confidence. And school didn't do a good job either on you. So just ponder on these kind of things. Educate yourself. Study the masters. I study masters from a century ago. Because, it's philosophy. In the end, it is all philosophy. And what Marcus Aurelius said before Jesus Christ was born was very valuable. And one of the things he said is that you become what you think about. You become what you think about. What is your dominant thought on a constant basis? What is always murmuring in the background? Write it down. Write it down. Face it. When you face it, you can change it. When you face it, you accept it as yours. You own it. Then you can change it. It's not enough to have it in your head. Face it, write it down, or write it down, face it, flip it, and just give yourself the affirmation. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm the top salesman in my country. Just write down what you want to be. What do you really want? What do you really want? Because that also is a heavy burden on the amount of money that you're earning. If you don't know what you want, really, you may be good, but do you really know what you want? Where do you want to go? Is the job that you're holding it? Is that it? Ponder on all of these things. If need be, just listen to this video again. And what I really would like for you, comment on the post. I would really like that, because then I can help you with more stuff. So I'm also asking you to click the like button, click the share button, because I'm sure there is somebody who could benefit from what I'm teaching. And click the subscribe button. Because ultimately, whatever you are doing with your sales, with the money that you are earning, how does it feel in your body? Because if you are not earning the kind of money that you feel you deserve, I just told you what you need to do, study, you're going to be stressed out. And how does stress affect your body? It's a silent killer. Stress is the silent killer. It shuts off all your growth possibilities in your body. Your body needs to grow. Yes, cells die and cells need to be replaced. That's apoptosis, and that's growth. That's not becoming fat. It's just replacing the old cells, getting new cells created. So that's what stress does. It shuts off that process. Anyway, now you have some thought about money. go right for it. Click the subscribe button, click the like button, and pass it on. And just think about perhaps the pains and the aches in your body that you have. Could be related to stress, could be related to money. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.